So there used to be a pool here in the 50s and 60s. That was the thing. But then when this whole place got abandoned by the nuns in the 1970s, it just kind of fell into disrepair. But this is where the pool was, and the pool is still there, but it's been filled in with pine bark, and then these seats and kind of playthings have been put on there. And this, I think, was the change rooms. This awful yellow brick monstrosity. Why is it back then that if you wanted to build like a toilet or a change room or any sort of space where you are going to be vulnerable, they made it out of the shittiest stuff, made it look awful, and it's sort of just advertising, come in here, take your clothes off, and something bad will happen to you. And well, let's be honest, we are in a Catholic sort of a thing. So this building here is called Rosina, and this is where older women were housed. And according to this, it's saying the arts were an important part of life in the convent, and it said that 48 pianos were auctioned when the sisters left in 1975. So it was always sort of meant to be an art space. I like that. I like there's that sort of, and we've come back around. So I've made it to the children's farm. There are no children growing here. I had no real intention of coming to the children's farm, but I've just ended up walking, and now I'm in a children's farm. There's an apple orchard with potatoes. Abbotsford Convent, you can't escape it. If you're in Abbotsford, doesn't matter where you walk, you end up at a convent. There's the rectory just there. So there's cows back there. Here we've got sheep. I wouldn't have thought you'd find this many animals in a religious setting. Maybe they're just keeping them for like the nativity each year. Like, bring the sheep in. There was a sign saying that's an electric fence. Sounds like an acoustic fence to me. Footpath closed. Detour. Looks like we're heading back to the convent then. I'm beginning to understand what some of these girls felt like. There was just no escaping. So I'm still wandering around the farm where the children are grown in Collingwood, and I found this oak tree, and I know it's an oak tree because there was a big sign that just said oak tree, and it's an oak tree. Because if the sign wasn't there, who knows what this would be. So we're pretty lucky in Tasmania. We can go for walks in nature pretty easily, and I didn't think you'd be able to manage that quite so well in Melbourne, but this is sort of nature. I mean, there's a dirty, great bloody bridge there, but it's still nature. There's trees, there's birds, there's a river. Nothing says nature more than walking under this huge concrete structure. So we've got this sort of urban meets nature vibe There's a little ruler down there to tell you if it's a flood. Oh, there's a whole series of them here. Look at that. Such luxury here in Melbourne. No expense spared. One ruler. We're going to have like 9